What's going on, guys? This is DB Grinder, Yasin, and I'm actually making a video on Dueling Book for the first time in 10 billion years because I actually really like this format that we're going to be getting, Power of the Elements. It's literally the first format ever since 2019, actually, that I don't despise from the bottom of my heart, so I actually wanted to take this format a little more seriously, and therefore, I'm going to be going a little more competitive and going to be analyzing replays that other people are playing in high rated. I think this guy is like 1242 rating, and this guy probably new account, whatever, but obviously has a lot of experience because otherwise he wouldn't be playtesting against his friend with way more experience. I don't know if it's his friend, but whatever. Anyways, before this video starts, make sure you like and subscribe. Check me out on Twitch and Instagram, etc. This video is going to be very interesting. So this is a match of Tearlaments featuring the P.U.N.K engine against Adignister featuring the Mathmech engine. So let's get right into it. Who's going to be winning the rock, paper, scissors? Jesus, a lot of draws, goddamn. And a very creative username, by the way. Four draws, Jesus. 5! Oh my freaking god. Almost doing it on purpose. Alright, so Tearlaments P.U.N.K is going to be going first, which doesn't really matter if you're going to get a double hand trap to a Dark Ruler. This hand is like so iconic, man. I always see this. DD Crow, Ash, Call by the Grave, Dark Ruler, and the one card starter. It's average, man. So yeah, I really disagree with Ash on emergency teleport because if your opponent hard draws the Yamin or another emergency teleport, you basically lose the game. So this was a huge gamble, but I guess it paid off. So now the field spell is going to be searching for, I believe, the Reno Heart. It's probably the best normal summon. But Shaylin also kind of makes sense. So yeah, it's going to be Reno Heart. And now he's going to be normal summoning the Reno and then foolishing for a monster, which is most likely just going to get hit by that DD Crow. Kind of juicy. So now, of course, our friend right here still has polymerization to fuse away the Meru as well as the Reno Heart, so he can still make the Kit Kalos. And he doesn't necessarily have to be using the effect of Meru right there, because the Kit Kalos can actually search the meta noise, and then you can... Okay, so he is fusing with the Meru. I definitely disagree with that. I really would have preferred if he just let it stay on the field, stay in the grave, and then use the effect of Kit Kalos, send itself, revive back the Meru, potentially mail another Tearlaments monster, and play from there. So yeah, just Kit 1, no Meru, finally. Okay, there we go. There, it's almost as if he listened to me. Yes, exactly. So Kit Kalos on itself and then revive back the Meru. But gonna be milling 8 cards because when Kit Kalos is sent to the grave, you mill 5. And then the Meru, of course, will be milling 3 cards. King of the Swamp, really, really good card. And since he didn't use the effect of Meru yet, he can still trigger the effect of Meru. The Shaylin, if I recall correctly, was the one that got DD Crow. The activation still kind of attempted itself. So he can't use the effect of Shaylin to fuse, but he can still use Meru. And that's going to be either the invoked Kaliga or Millenniumize Restrict with King of the Swamp, or even technically the branded cards, but he can't because he's playing the P.U.N.K engine, so doesn't really want to play any non-fusion cards. Or he can make Dragostapelia using Kit Kalos as well as the Meru. So he's going to be ending on Dragostapelia with Meta Noise. Very decent turn 1 board, I suppose, considering the fact that he had to play through double interruptions. And he still has a card that can interrupt the opponent through Dark Ruler no more. So now our friend right here playing Adignister is going to be top decking the AI land, which is by far the best top deck that you could have had, because you can activate it first and then special summon the Achichi, so when you search for the Pikaru or Pikari, whatever, you can normal summon it. But he's going to misplay a bit, so he's going to go Dark Ruler, negate the Dragostapelia. That makes sense, of course, because, you know, why not, right? Normal summon the Achichi, so that's a misplay that he's going to take back, fortunately. Yeah, obviously, I think you can already see it, but it's you already knew that he had to play around a Meta Noise, and there's literally no reason to normal summon the Achichi here. So yeah, Call by the Grave is going to be used on whichever monster is foolished off of the Meta Noise, which in this situation is going to be the Huffiness. Very relevant because that would have been a double interruption. You can fuse for another fusion, and then trigger the planet in order to destroy a card on the field. Very, very big. So now he's going to be a special... Well, normal summoning, actually, the Pikari. Can't special summon, the order does matter because you can only use the Ignister AI land when you control no monsters in your main monster zone. So yeah, it really mattered that he special summons first and then normal summons. Yeah, he's going to be making the Link 1. Not even going to be using the effect to search. Am I missing something? That's interesting. Is he only really playing one AI land? Most people actually play multiples, so either he forgot, either I'm stupid and I'm missing something, or whatever. Yeah, anyways... Transcode, of course, is that one card access code, so he's just going to be skipping that part. And now access code is going to be gaining 3k attack and can destroy any cards, actually 3. Not too bad. So yeah, everything dies. I don't think you really want to destroy that Meru, but yeah, Dragostapelia and the field spell dies. So yeah, going to be destroying that, and then the field spell as well, jump over the Meru, and going to be passing turn here. Not really much that you can do. Top deck Polymerization with Dark Ruler in the hand, really garbage. But it's fine because Dark Ruler can make the access code lose 3000 attack. So he has more time on the clock. Top deck Dark Ruler doesn't really get him anywhere. And now he's just going to be flipping that Achichi, I believe, yes, and an attack for 31. So not really applying that much pressure. And if our boy right here top decks anything, like Emergency Teleport, all of a sudden the game is freaking over. So I do like the fact, though, that he at least waited until he saw the Xiamen to scoop, instead of scooping on the Emergency Teleport. That would have been a little ridiculous, but yeah. Going first right here, game 2 with the Adignister deck. So this hand is stacked, man. Achichi, Veiler, Ash, Circular, and Doyon. The only way it can get better than that is if the Doyon was a freaking Call by the Grave. And actually, in this situation, it wouldn't have been good. So yeah, post-POTE, you're actually just too good at the game. Anyways, normal summon Achichi, get the P.U.N.K, and then link 1 for the Dark Infant. Gonna be searching the AI land. I really like the fact that Circular is just overpowered in this deck, man. Freaking great engine. Yeah, going to be special summoning the Doyon and recycle back the Achichi, make the Cyberus Wicked, summon the P.U.N.K and then get the Idol Reborn. That can actually revive back the Doyon, so if you know your plays, you would know that this is actually pretty sick when you're playing the Mathmech Adignister, because you can make the Laplacian. No, hold on, sorry. Alambertian is the one that you're actually making right here. Yeah, Alambertian. And then search for the addition. And that's going to be the super factorial search and everything. So this is like full combo for Mathmech and full combo for Adignister in the same deck. It's actually really disgusting. Now, my worry is that he is playing Nabla, so you're playing more bricks in your deck. You're playing more normal summons, and you're just playing more cards that don't get anything started, because Nabla is not a one-card anything. Diameter is also not a one-card anything. And if you play way too many normal summons and your Dark Infant gets stopped and you're stuck with like 5 Adignister monsters with no field spell, no. That is not to the play. Anyways, revive back 3 monsters with Dark Templar, just like that, yeah, you know, casually. Doing a lot of things, finally making Splash Mage after 75 years. Goddamn. Gonna be making Transcode, and then, oof, this is crazy, man. Freaking gender fluid. It's like the first time I see this in so long. Yeah, I guess this is one of the few decks that can make it. So I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised, because it's the kind of card that, if you can make like 75 billion, well, summon billions of monsters, you might as well make that. It's just an extra interruption. But it's not like the best one. I guess, obviously, if you use like Adignister monsters, the Ritual, Fusion, Synchro Xyz, it gains more negates, but whatever. Alright, so now on our opponent's turn, only 2 monsters on the field, and Sphere Mode just chilling there, not really doing much. So Emergency Teleport is going to be summoning that Xiamen, and then that Super Factorial is going to be ridiculously unfair. So make the Laplacian, that's basically a Trishula, so you lose a monster on the field, a card from the hand, a spell and trap on the field, and because of the Diameter, this card is also an Omni-Negate, but it's not gonna matter because Sphere Mode is going to be yeah, just, you know, hitting the field just like that. And now the field spell has the potential of searching Shaylin, but it's getting ashed. So, yeah, that looks like a very juicy surrender button right there. Gonna be proceeding into Game 3 now. So, Game 3, the Adignister Mathmech player is going second, again, well, with 0 hand traps, so finally not good anymore at the game, against a really stacked hand. Wow. So, Shaylin with freaking Reno, Meru, King of the Swamp, and the field spell. God damn. So, field spell first, guess kind of losing to... Nah, not really, not really. King of the Swamp going to be searching Polymerization, and now, are you gonna go Poly first? No, okay. So, Shaylin pitched the Meru, discard a few cards. That's also very good. Wow, okay. So, you could use the effect of Reno here, but you already have it as a normal summon, so it's kind of neggy, unless you're discarding Salic. The graveyard effect of Reno is honestly not that good. But yeah, the Meru at least is going to be triggering. If you're scared of hand traps, you can make Millenniumize Restrict right away. But if you really want to get your stuff going, then you can just say screw it and make Kid Kalos. Now, I kind of disagree with making Kid Kalos using King of the Swamp. I would have used it using Reno because you really want to have King of the Swamp just sticking there in your grave, man. It makes disgusting monsters. Yeah, searching this, the Meta Noise, and then reviving back the Reno and then foolishing for 5 cards first, and then, well, it's actually Chainlink 1 Reno because you want to know what you want to foolish, and then Chainlink 2 Kid Kalos, which is RNG. So he didn't mail much, and now he's mailing the Haffinus with the Reno That's going to be triggering its effect in order to fuse using 3 monsters, which I'm not, I also don't really like making Kaleido turn 1. That's a little sus, but whatever. And he's going to pop itself with the field spell, because that is like a... Actually, you know what? That's a good play. So he could revive back the Kaleido Heart and then foolish a Tearlaments monster from his deck to the grave. So triggering the Shaylin, which is the third and final effect, if I recall correctly. Making Dragos Tapelia, summoning the Time Thief for Doer, setting the Meadow Noise, and passing turn here. Very interesting how he never used Polymerization. Definitely something that we can try to investigate and think, you know, ask ourselves whether this was the correct move or not. But one hilarious thing here is that the Doer gets a spell, and he top decks Veiler for turn, so... So unlucky, man. So freaking unlucky, it's actually ridiculous. Anyways, he's going to be making quite a lot of triggers of freaking Tearlaments effects right here, milling a bunch of cards. If you are asking yourself why is he milling cards on the opponent's turn, is because when he summons monsters like the Kid Kalos, he can destroy himself with the field spell. So that's something that people do in order to trigger even more Tearlaments effects. Anyways, normal summon the P.U.N.K and then get hit by the Book of Moon. But this time he can actually play through it because he has the Mathmech engine. So that is the one way you don't really scoop to like a single Book of Moon, because Ad Ignister really loses very hard to that. It doesn't even lose to like Ring of Destruction or Compulse, but it does lose the Book of Moon because it clogs your main monster zone. And yeah, obviously, like I said, it turns off the AI land, so that's like the worst case scenario. Yeah, anyways, Dragos Tapelia number 65. Even more negates. By the way, Dragos Tapelia is like the best negate of the format, man. It negates a monster effect on the field, but also it makes it level 1. So the Splite monsters can't summon themselves. And that's one of the reasons why Tearlaments is a really good counter to Splite. Very freaking sick strategy. Anyways, going to be making the one of the freaking spiciest card ever. Brute Enforcer. So you can discard one card, then target one face-up card your opponent controls. Your opponent can discard a card with the same original type. So Monster Spell Trap to negate its effect, otherwise destroy it. And obviously, if he's targeting a monster, he can literally just discard a Tearlaments and then trigger its effect. So that actually worsened the situation. He can make another Dragos Tapelia. Is this like the 7th freaking Dragos Tapelia that we've seen this match? I wouldn't even be shocked, man. But yeah, this game is over once and for all. I really didn't understand the purpose of making Brute Enforcer. This could have been like a Cerberus and it would have been better, but at the same time, Cerberus is not a Cyberus, so you can't really make that here. Yeah, that kind of sucks, and allowing your opponent to make another fusion monster, yeah, not the way to go. But anyways, that was it for this match. Let me know, guys, if you're actually down for me to make more videos of me covering matches on Dueling Book. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.